Hello everyone, welcome to Penguin Powered Gaming. Today is the launch day of Federations and Empires. I am very excited to start a new game on version 4.0. I also posted a video on showing the dev play earlier today. That was broadcast on Steam Live. So if you haven't checked that out and you're interested in watching more on Federations and Empires, or watching the dev play as he kind of goes in and explains the new DLC, be sure to check that out. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I really appreciate you guys being here. Please consider sharing, and subscribing. I'm a fairly small channel and I really do appreciate the support. With that being said, let's jump in. Like I said, we're going to pick a new game. One of the things that the new DLC gave us was a map editor. This has been a long requested feature, and so now you can design your own maps. The live stream, going into the video that I mentioned earlier about the dev playing, he mentioned that you could set up like a multiplayer map, so you have you can almost mirror the map, things like that, or if you want to just create your own maps, or for whatever reason, or if you don't want as much randomization, you can create some really cool things like that. You could probably even create like a map and share it with friends and compete that way. There's all kinds of use cases for that. So in my learning of Galactic 4, I was playing the Altarians because that's who I've mostly played in Galactic 2. I'm going to probably pick a different race this time, and I do have all of the DLC, so I have plenty. I think this is the Legacy Terrans. I have plenty to choose from. I think I'm going to... I always say that I'm not a warmongering player, and generally I'm not. And I don't know what my playstyle is going to be, honestly, but I think I'm going to click the Festron. I think I want to play them. I kind of like the idea of the xenomorphic creatures. I was able to play or save like a Festron ship in my last game. And put it on a planet, and they kept like killing my citizens, my Altarian citizens, as they would burst out of their chests. So I think I want to play the Festron. And so let's see, let's kind of review this. Of the dozens of sentient species that evolved on the Festron homeworld, only the Festron remain. This was not an accident. The Festron view other species as little more than hosts for their eggs. So that's really, like a point of view, I guess. If you're the Festron, they probably see nothing wrong with it because, that's how they reproduce. While other races might see them as evil. Alright, Ravenous receives 1,000 credits and 10% approval for 25 months after conquering a planet. It also grants the ability to consume aliens and spawn new citizens. Okay, that is awesome. That is a long list of things also that I'm not going to go into. It unlocks, allows hatcheries tech. This is really a lot of techs like Mother Hive planetary improvement, blocks recruiting complex orbital improvement. So this is massive changes in your normal species that like the Terrans or Altarians might get. Unrelenting, plus 10% or plus 10 control. Planets generate one more influence per month. Plus 10 control. Oh wow, that's cool. Plus 1 influence growth to all worlds. Allows warship tech, system of control, interstellar, artificial gravity. Oh, this blocks artificial gravity, blocks arm shuttle tech. Unlocks pillage the weak executive order. Blocks print money. Allows warmonger suite and engine oil planetary. Colony ship. Began with a colony ship and probed. Quickly find and colonize new worlds. Okay, so... Oh, I do begin with a flagship also. I started to say. Alright, so begin with the flagship. And collectivism. Believes in prioritizing the group, community, or society over individual interests. Often with a focus on shared responsibility and collective action. And that really makes sense with the type of race it is. Alright, so they love jungle worlds. They also occasionally murder other species they share a world with. Alright, so yeah, that's who we're going with, I think. I really like the style of their ships also. I think they look really cool. Oh, and they're insectoids, so resemble a terrestrial insects featuring exoskeletons, multiple limbs, and compound eyes. They tend to live in homogeneous collectives and increase their resistance. They also prefer lively, oxygen-rich environments, and will get an approval boost when on a jungle world. Okay, plus 2% resistance, carbon-based biology, plus 10% approval. We love our jungle planet. Awesome. So we want jungle planets. It looks like we have brutal, soldiering plus 30%. Modifies the success of planetary invasions. Very cool. Intimidating. Oh man. Modifies your chance to use intimidation in events in diplomacy. And veteran. Experience bonus plus 75%. Modifies how quickly your ships gain experience. Okay. Yeah, we're playing a not very nice race, it appears. But that, again, that's a matter of perspective. So we're gonna play. We are Narb Nightbringer. Okay. Next. Galaxy difficulty. Did we choose bright before? I think we did. I don't think I've changed this. I believe it said bright. Yeah. Yeah, we'll stick with bright. Game pacing, normal. Research rate, normal. Minor race, occasional. Civilization proximity is distant. Galaxy size. Yeah, we'll go medium. Yeah, I think we'll go medium. That's fine. Number of sectors, a few. Sector layout, normal. Hyperspace frequency. That's how many hyperspace the galaxy. Okay, normal. Okay, I think, and this is habitable planets and extreme planets are occasional, and then resources are occasional. I think we're good. I don't think I need to proceed. What is this? Procedural. Huh. Oh, Yin Yang must be like almost like a multiplayer map where it's the same on both sides. But we'll go procedural. We want random. And advanced settings. I guess it kept all of my settings when it updated. So I have influence also on. So that's fine. So all of the victory conditions. Alright, next. And I wonder if I need to... So if I choose... Like if I go back... This says 14 players. If I go back and choose a Galaxy large, or let's actually small. Let's do small. If I go small, yes, I have a lot less players. And then if I had to go large, how many? 20, yeah. All right, then we'll set that to medium. And I think we're just gonna fill all of these and just randomize everything. Alright, there we go. And we have 14 players, all random. Alright, let's go for it. Let's start game. I don't have as much time tonight to play as I might any other day. Unfortunately, I have other things, with about life that I have to attend to, but I would very much like to play this as much as possible with a new DLC, but I'll be playing it over the weekend as well. Alright, so we got a Terran movie, even though we're Festron.
Species search for idyllic worlds on which to grow and thrive. The Festron prefer worlds that are already occupied. They see other sentient species as prey to be hunted, and hosts for their larvae. The Festron take an extraordinarily long view of this activity, and have been known to drop lone individuals onto worlds to spend generations lurking and hunting the local population. Some are rumoured to have even reached as far as Earth. Bottom line, there is no sharing worlds with the Festron.
So Festron are strong and aggressive species tolerant of war, quick to brave the dangers of space. It will be difficult to reap the advantages of the citizens from multiple species, as the Festron will kill and replace them. That's crazy. Alright, so let's take a look at our yeah, these the ships look a little different for sure. Kind of insect-like. We have our what is this? Caridia? I would say Caridia. Let's see. Often uncomfortable to live on, but even the low-quality ones make good colonies due to the exotic chemical wealth that can be sent back to the core worlds. So this is a class 24. Not a. I think the Altarian was a class 32. It's overpopulated. 6% crime. Wonder what kind of crime these things can commit. Pollution 5%, resistance 13, planetary defense 250, approvals. Okay. Let's kind of.
Welcome to the Planet Management View screen. This screen provides an overview of the planet's economy and development potential. The left side displays inputs, outputs, and...
Alright, and I actually like the color scheme also. I think this is a cool looking color scheme. Alright, so we have an artifact, an empathy engine. Upgrade this artifact to unlock charges that will temporarily increase your civilization's approval. Well, that's nice. Geothermal springs, +3 manufacturing. Probably be using that. A Santium. Oh, cool. These nutrient-rich mineral deposits give a tremendous boost to the yields of farms when used as fertilizer. Okay. So that's going to come in handy too, because we are at 5 citizens and we have 3 slots. +2 level to food, and then 1 for population. We definitely want to use that. And these are adjacency level resources. Yeah, so I guess we build things around it and not something on it, I suppose. What is this? Or maybe we do build it. These minerals boost production cost, -97. Oh, is this maybe... I'm not sure. Not sure what happens if I click on this. Oops. That's okay. Let's see, we have... What is this? Cerebral chamber? Epic center for increasing consuming population... Intelligence by 50%. Intelligence plus 50%. Okay, so science. Wow, that boosts science by 50%, and then, man, that's pretty crazy. Work hive. Productive hub for the worker caste of consuming by increasing their diligence. Plus adjacency bonus, +3 level to manufacturing and military. Jeez. Diligence plus 100%. These guys are gonna be manufacturing other hive. Central hub for consuming species is on this world. Increases the stats of all creatures with a consuming trait. Plus adjacency, plus level to all. Population gap, +1 for a bonus per level. Okay. Population cap, +3. That's really nice. Social skills, intelligence, diligence. Yeah, that's really nice. Alright, the first thing I want to do is try to fix our population. This is adjacency bonuses. Oh. Oops. So I think we build like housing on this, or beside of it. Not that I have housing. I don't have housing. I do not. Where do I get housing at? Yeah, that's interesting. So this first couple of turns might take me a while to understand what to do here. Colonial leadership. Okay, this is the first 2 turns. Unlocks government screen. It gives me 1 policy and population cap of +2. Okay, that's the first thing we have to do. Okay, so... Alright. So nothing really there to do yet. Let's look at our... We have 2.3, 2.3. Our influence is 12.9. And then we have planetary defense, 5%. Let's see, resolve is 5. I know the resolve is really high on these guys. Diligence 2. Like everything else, very low. So the taxes are too high. Really is the main thing, and then population is what they're complaining about, and that makes sense. Train as a farmer, train as a worker. Okay. Alright, so we're going to let that be built. Let's look at our shipyard. Ship designers. That rally point. Manage? Manage. Oh man, they even they even renamed these. Yeah, I think we're going for another probe, most likely. And hopefully we can get it out faster than 18 turns. But another probe. We want probes. Bell probe. Tiny hole, unlimited range. Okay, sensor range of 5. Let's see, we have Durantium, asteroids, and we have Class 3 jungle planet, Class 3 desert planet. Okay. Zoom out. And it looks like we're on the left side. Okay, we're gonna start with the nearest stars, I guess. So let's kind of move out here. We have more Durant. No, that's a capsule. Also, I think the devs said that we wouldn't really get into... Let's look at our culture. We wouldn't really get into I think the new DLC until about like an hour or so. It'll probably take longer for me because I play slow. But I think one of these cultures unlocks. I can't get into government yet. Let's look at our executive orders. Draft colonists. Approval minus 10. Okay, afford to wait for volunteers. This will provide a free colony ship. You know, that might not be bad. Go ahead and colonize. I don't know if this is permanent. Reduce approval. Oh no, it's 10 turns. I think we're going to do that. I think that's worth that probably. I mean, because that's going to be more manufacturing. Well, that's no manufacturing. That's science, but still, I think it'll be worth it. What is my approval? 67%. I'll have to kind of keep an eye on this, but I still think it'll be worth it. Not researching anything yet. Pillage the weak. Minus 5%, and then you can get treasury, sensor range. Huh. I guess this is like permanent. Planetary clairvoyance. Control cost. It's 100. Yeah, we're not doing that right away. Jeez. No, we're not doing that. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the colony ship. We're at 2 science, 2 production. We have 2.3, 2.3, 12.9. Draft colonists. Spend 33 control to execute draft colonists. Yes. Alright. Let's see how 2.2, 2.3. It's still. It's 2.2, not 2.3. I mean, that's fine. That's completely fine. Approval 65%. Let's draft colonist 2%. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. This is my colony ship. Yes, go to this jungle world and colonize. Necken. Yes. Wish it would show like Festron ships on these videos, but I guess you would have to. It'd be hard to make a video because of custom ships and stuff. So, I mean, that's understandable. All right, now we were at what 12 point? Well, we were at 12.9. We're still at 12.9. Oh, we were at 2.2. Now we're at 5.2. So science. So yes, I would say that doing this is going to be worth it. There's my other colony ship. Can I do it on turn 1? This should give me more production. No, I can't on 1 turn. Darn it. Supply attrition of 2%. Jeez. And this is my flagship, the Fell Hunt Lead. Alright, so he has 0 armor. We have a beam attack of 5, missile attack of 8. Wow. Moves 5. What's my sensor range on this? Does it tell me here? I don't think it tells me here. I think I have to go into where is it? Is this new here? I feel like that's new. This this little area here. I feel like that's new. Fleet makeup, no. How do I get to see my ship? I double clicked on it, but I think there's a button. There used to be a button. Go to. Nope, standby. Decommission. Upgrade. Okay, I really hope that there's a way to do this other than... Yeah, you can just click on the ship. There used to be an icon down here. Okay, so that's changed, I think. And that's fine. You can click on the ship. That works. I didn't know that you could click on the ship. I just happened to... I mean, I guess that's like user friendliness because I figured it out. Oh, this has a conquest rating of 3. Sensor range is 3, so it's a really low sensor range. Alright, and this should be able to... It has let's see. It can look at anomalies, right? Particle beam, Avenger, flag module, survey anomalies, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I told you guys, I play slow. Alright, I guess we'll go over to this capsule. It's right here at us. Try not to play slow, but I do tend to do that. That's fun. Okay, we used all of our movement. All of our... Oh, we still got movement here on our probe. Okay. Then I think that's all we can do so far. Yeah. This is in the way. This little... How do I get rid of this? Shipyard, cancel. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay, well, anyhow. Build ship. There we go. Alright, so I think that's all for turn 1. That's really not much, is it? I guess we gotta pick a technology.
Welcome to the research screen. This is where you'll direct
we get discounts on Imperial Doctrine and warships. And this is something I don't know. How your research advisor recommends we research this. Okay. 50, our scientists have special insights. Where does this 50% research bonus come from? Like, what makes it choose these two? Because, like, over these, right? You can choose these, but this is 6, and these are, you know, double or more. I wonder if this is random. That's what I haven't really figured out yet. Increase our capacity for colonial management with an additional policy slot. Okay, I do like the policies. That's helpful. Unlocks. Let's look at our tech navigator. Okay, so this also unlocks ship design, whatever this is. Supply module, Minister of Colonization, Chief Operations Officer, and max enacted policies, and then Alien World Studies allows us to house more people on our worlds. Okay, so this is like population and growth. Allows us to improve research districts. This is for science. That's good. Yep, orbital research, technology. Okay, and this is optimized birthplace for our future swarm hatcheries. Birthplace, okay, it greatly increases growth. I have a feeling these guys are going to grow a lot. Yeah, this is manufacturing and population. And then swarm for 6 months. All members of our species have that. And have the consuming will see their abilities doubled. This species lays eggs and other species when yeah, okay. Jeez. Look at this intelligence, 100%, all of this. That's cool. I like that. This is control. Wow, okay. Yeah, this is going to be a unique play. It's going to probably take me a while to learn to play these guys. I think I'm okay with going this. This is warships. I think fine. We'll go Imperial Doctrine first. That's fine. That makes sense. I mean, it's 6. So. Next turn. And we got influence expansion. Nice. Turn 2, we're going to, thanks to our executive order, we're going to found Scarab. Yes. Alright. So now we have 4 manufacturing. Very cool. So I think it was definitely worth it. For 2% for 10 months, I think. We lost a citizen. Losing citizen in 4 months. I don't know. Maybe I could have loaded him on a ship or something. Probably could have, but we lost a citizen. Alright, well. We're about to get a population cap here in 1 turn, so that's alright, I guess. I don't know if I could have saved that 1 or not. I want to go ahead and get... I want to get asteroid mining and this Durantium as soon as possible. That's going to be my goal. Alright, let's head over to this solar system. Yeah, we'll just look at this. Try to get this capsule. It's gonna be how long? How many months? See, some of the UI has changed, I think. I mean, it definitely has. Because it used to tell me how many months. Oh, okay, now I have to hover over it. Surveying 4... Yeah, a lot has changed in the UI. Surveying 4 months remaining. Okay. Alright, next turn. Influence expansion. Now, we should have an enacted policy, and we have 4 or 5 next citizen in 5 months. So we're going to need... I mean, we're growing really quickly. Pollutions, minus 5%. Festron, plus growth per month, 3.8. I don't know how fast. I need to look at, compare these to like Altarians and Terrans. I don't know how fast these guys multiply, but it seems fast. They are going to need some kind of housing. I don't know if I can provide that. That's diligence, intelligence. Now this gives a population cap of +3. Central hub for consuming species on this world increases the stats of all creatures with a consuming trait. Okay, the Popcat 3, culture points per month 0.10, social skills 50%. Oh wow. It increases all of my stats for all of my consuming, so all of my citizens. My social skills, intelligence, and diligence. Okay, that because they're dumb as a box of rocks. I mean, this guy has 0. This guy has 0 intelligence. I mean, they're just like ravenous creatures. I mean, 50% of 0 is still 0. Alright, population cap This also gives a bonus per level is +1. +2 for all. +1 level to population. Yeah, I can see why you would want it there, because it's gonna bonus per level. It's gonna give that +1 for population, so it's gonna make it a level 1, I think. So I think we want to put it like right here. That makes sense to me. 13 turns. Yeah, so that's gonna be a level 1. Alright, that's gonna be a while. Can I do anything with the citizens? How fast can I pump? Let's see. Next citizens in 5 months. These guys really aren't doing a lot right now, and I have 1,500 credits. So I think I can make them. Let's compare. Alright, manufacturing is 4%. This is none. Expectations -5. Planetary defense 5, planetary defense 3, food consumption +1, food consumption +1. Okay, so they only eat 1. Growth +1, growth +1. Okay, and interesting enough, I don't know if this is the same as other races, but if you change to manufacturing to like a worker, it gives a 0.5% research. So I'm going to lose gross income basically, but I think it's fine for now. So I think we're going to just start. And we have 8 food extra. Yeah, we're going to start training workers. We're at 4.2, that's at 12. And this is diligence, right? Diligence. See, their diligence is only 1. Yeah, we're gonna do that. His manufacturing is 2% because his diligence is 1. His diligence is 2. I didn't realize that. This guy, I think he's consuming devourers, consuming harvesters, metamorphs. That's interesting. Huh. He's also a criminal, this guy. There's like all different kinds of ideologies. Alright, we're gonna just make them all workers and see if that makes a difference. This is still 12, unfortunately, so I don't know. Can I purchase a tile? I don't know, or can I speed this up? I don't think you can. No, that just gives a stimulus. I guess you can't. As far as I know. Alright, so they're just working away. Our science is 6.5. Manage. Rush. I can rush a... You can rush a ship. I guess you can't rush this. $263 to rush a probe. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to rush a probe to get one out. Yep, that might be a mistake, but I'm getting a probe out quickly. A leader is available to be assigned? Really? Where did that guy come from? Maybe it just gives me one. Insist the precursors to walk among us in disguise. Oh man, this guy has an intelligence of 6. Social skills 1. So he's awkward. He's an introvert. I think I'll work with people like this. Diligence 6. Resolve 9. Loyalty 99. Okay. Times Wonder? What's that? What's this? Events that the precursors live among us. Okay, 2 influence, minus 5% approval when appointed governor. Bearing the burden of time dilation, this leader grapples with an intense yearning for times once known. So he's nostalgic. 10% research when appointed governor. Well, that's nice. And he's got a high science. Metamorphs for reformers who champion innovation, civil liberty, and social advancement. They believe progress is the only answer to the unknown. Okay, I mean, this is definitely a scientific type guy, and he's super loyal. Okay, we got some government stuff to do here. He's going to be our Minister of Technology. So let's just move him over there. And he gives us +1, so we have 7 and 6% science. Okay, that makes sense. And then... Oh, this is where this institutions... I think this is the new DLC here, or part of it. So I've got to learn more about this. And then the parties... yeah, I definitely got to learn more about this. I'll probably try to learn a little more offline, so I'll know at least a little bit, so I'm not just like completely like oblivious when I'm reading this. But you guys are seeing me in a very, like, this is very raw when I'm playing, because I'm kind of learning as I go. Alright, so, culture points per month. +1. Food +1. Approval 20%. Deployment. Okay. Endless feast. That definitely boosts our approval. Our diplomacy goes down, but I mean, it doesn't matter right now. Gross income, pollution, land exploitation, reproductive imperative. Bugs are reproducing. Control per month, singular purpose. Okay. Xeno harvesting. Either food or to provide wealth. This policy means that we always seek to maximize the wealth we are able to extract from the universe to our homeworld. Okay, so... I think I'm going to go with Endless Feast, because I think I will take... Our ravenous nature makes us appreciate a good meal. To that end, we will be harvesting life from other planets for consumption at home. So we have a diplomacy hit, but it's early on, so I don't care that much, at least at this point, and my approval goes up. So let's look at, let's see, we have 7 and 4. I guess that reflects here. Yeah, 6.8 and 4.3. Yeah, 6. Okay. 4.33, 6.79. We're going to move this Endless Feast over here. So yeah, and now instead of 7 and 4, we're 9 and 6. That's huge. And we have 10. How much does it show? Oops. My food, did that not go up? Oh, now it says 8. Okay. Endless Feast. Yep, we're going to do that. 9 and 6, and then it goes to 10. So absolutely, Endless Feast. So we're ravenous, we're like eating every creature we find. And that makes us happy, which makes us more productive. 91% approval, that's like one of the best things I could have done. Let's see, culture, we have 0. Ideology discount 25. Just checking the others. Yeah, 25 on collectivism. Yeah, okay. And anything else? I don't think so. Yeah, I think we're good here. Alright, so next turn. Alright, we're flying into our first solar system. Dead planet, class 2, or that class 0. 2 class 0 dead planets. That's not unexpected. Oh, I meant to look at these other leaders. That's something I didn't do. Look at this guy, 95%. A pet name giver. Their quirky penchant for bestowing pet names may endear or alienate. The balance is always in flux. Broodkeepers, stewards of heritage and order, they hold that the institutions proven by times are worth defending against every passing fashion. Okay. So they, let's see, 14 months. What do I need? I need, let's see, diligence, manages our travel, increases our moves and range. Yeah, I need one with high diligence. So this guy has 74, which isn't bad. Reformers who champion innovation, civil liberty, and social advancement. They believe progress is the only answer to the unknown. So I think this is new. I don't remember this, so pretty sure this is new as far as what they belong to, what faction or party or whatever. I guess it's a party maybe. I'm not sure how much that plays into it, but I think this guy, he's I mean, he is kind of pricey. It says 10 months. I don't know what happens at the end of 10 months, though. I'm still trying to wonder if they just quit or what, but I guess we'll hire this guy. You're hired. And you are now our Minister of Exploration. Alright, so now we have +1 move, and our ship range is +4. That's good. Commanders. Parties. 5 affiliated leaders currently shape the governing coalition. Party standings. Metamorphs looks like they have a higher standing. Evolve past old appetites. Approval 50%. Per colony. Okay, so it looks like I think the leaders that you pick, their political party being metamorphs, devourers, harvesters, and broodkeepers. I think it gives you bonuses in different things. So metamorphs is giving me 52% approval. And then per colony 2.5 research. I wonder if are these guys on my planets? There's Nar Nightbringer. I guess they are. I guess this is everyone in my empire. Gennett Merid. It doesn't tell me where they are though, does it? What planet they're on? Look at this. No, I don't know where he is. Not there. Orbital improvement, orbital improvement. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, maybe... Yeah, I really don't know. As far as the parties. I don't know where they are. Okay, so that one says... Okay, I think it says in the top right. Necken, it does. It says in the top right. Except for these guys. It doesn't say in the top right for these guys, so I have no idea where they are. But it tells you what planet they're on, I believe. Alright. So I guess picking certain leaders, or you could probably get rid of certain citizens that you didn't want and kind of game the system a little bit to get like more devourers or more harvesters, things like that. But right now I think I'm okay with more research. I don't mind that. I wouldn't mind more manufacturing too, but assign idle leaders to strengthen institution levels and progress. Okay, so you can assign leaders to these. Next level research 5%, current level research 0%. So the seat of research and discovery, where new knowledges started and the frontiers of science are pushed outward. Okay. So you increase XP each month. Click an assigned leader portrait to unassign. Okay, so leaders can be assigned here for additional boosts. These are institutions and these are parties. Okay, this is going to take a little while to get used to, I think, but I think we're okay. So here, does it matter? Does it matter what kind of leader you assign? Like, do I need to put a science leader here? Current level effect, research, driver progress, driver intelligence. Yeah, I think so. I think if you're more intelligent, you're going to get more XP there. So if you look at the leaders, we have Resolve. This guy has a 7. The Arsenal, military, 0%. Level 1 military, 5%. So, if... Geez, I'm going to go broke. And this guy's a broodkeeper. So he will go here if I hire him, some more influence. I'm not sure what the approval ratings here mean. Every world alarm. Yeah. Like this is 90% and this is 30%. I don't know. Oh, I think this is the cumulative approval of the citizen. Colony living is rough. How do you fix that? I don't know. I guess maybe entertainment. Anyhow, we're going to try to buy this guy. He's 14 months, 95% loyalty. And he likes to give people pet names. He's a pet name giver. Alright, so his name is Jeremu Tesega. He needs a pet name for sure. Jeez, can't even pronounce that. Alright, so we're going to move this guy to the arsenal because he has a high resolve. So let's put him there. Assign leaders. And he should generate us XP each month. 15 months to next level. Okay. So cool. 15 months. Next level 1 at 100 XP. Alright. Now I don't know that he's generating more than another one per se. I'm not positive on that. Let's see. Let's see. 100 divided by, what did I say, 15? Yeah, so that's like 6.66 XP per month. So if I get another one, I'll put it there and maybe see. I guess I could. Oh wow, he's got 9. Let's try that. Let's take this guy out and go over to institutions. Let's take this guy out, put him here. 12 months. Yeah, that's so. The higher the resolve in this instance, the lower it is. So that makes sense. All right, so we're going to keep the pet name giver there. That's fine. And he's put our Minister of Technology back. Done. Let's see, we have climate control. I don't think we need that right now. Is that the only thing I have? Yeah. And not enough Durantium. Okay, so it takes Durantium. It takes 1. That's fine. Alright, so that was a lot, but I mean, that's kind of learning the new DLC. We discovered a black hole and also another capsule. So that's cool, and it's close to our solar system. Oh, okay, we completed at the shell. So, Bell 2 probe completed at... Oh, this is called the shell. Okay. We found antimatter. We're definitely getting this antimatter. I've made the mistake of not getting that last time, so we're getting that. I think we're going to go towards this red sun. Alright. Alright, another dead world. Another dead world. Okay, now we can build probably a constructor. Yes, that would make sense. Build ship. And next turn. Okay, Imperial Doctrine increases our capacity for colonial management with an additional policy slot. Nice. And I believe you could pick... we'll go back to the technology in just a moment. think you could pick a different ship, couldn't you? Yeah, this one. What's this? Oh, it's a cargo ship. Okay. Well, that's good and all, but I can't use it right now. Alright, before I forget, let's go ahead and look at our technology. Allows us to start building asteroid miners that boost our world's manufacturing. Yes, we definitely need that. So that's really interesting. Like, now it's giving me one at a discount here, because I have star bases. But why doesn't it give me discounts like on these? I think it just picks it at random. Or warships. Yeah, I feel like this 50% just gets picked at random, like 3 of them out of the ones available. If anyone knows, let me know, please, in the comments. I'm not sure about that. Asteroid miners sounds perfect, though. Let's see, an empty policy slot, because now I have a new slot. Okay, so I can actually start generating culture, as I'm not generating any right now. Or I don't think we need land exploitation. Growth 100%. What does our planet look like now? Okay, our next citizen is in 3 months. We need this thing built quickly. Yeah, I don't think we need to reproduce any faster right now either. And it's +2 maintenance. Jeez. Control per month I wouldn't mind having. Singular purpose or xeno harvesting. Income. I don't think we need that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see. We need culture points. We absolutely need culture points. I'm not getting any. That's something I have to have. So we're going sponsoring the arts and celebrating our shared heritage. We cultivate civilization others will remember. That does not sound like this civilization whatsoever, but we're going culture. Because we have to have some culture, at least 1 point. Maybe they should have reworded that, like, I don't know, you like celebrate your culture by desecrating your host's body or something like that as you burst from their chest. That's kind of dark. Alright, so an artifact, that's cool. And yeah, let's go next turn. I'll probably only have time for 1 more turn. After this, I think I'm going to call it. And then I'll definitely be playing over the upcoming weekend for sure. Let's keep... Still nothing in this solar... Oh, there's a planet. And it, of course, is dead. Okay. Didn't really find... Oh. First anomaly survey. Okay, cool.
The captain of your flagship has reported the discovery of a lost floating in space.
A lost cargo container floating in space.
Orbit of an enemy planet, which
Quietly slipped into orbit of an enemy planet.
It is indeed a very cunning and devious device.
It appears to be able to quietly be slipped into orbit of an enemy planet, raising the planet's crime rate. A very devious device indeed. A lost cargo container float. So I think you put criminals on this thing, and you're basically, it's the equivalent of like I don't know, human trafficking or something. but on a planetary scale. Store the enemy stabilizer module. Choose to store the module in your vault. Crime is bad except when it's happening to people you don't like. The device will increase the crime rate of any planet you choose. Gain a charge for that. Man, that's so cool. Or sell for two. No, we're going to keep that. I mean, I just like those unique things. I think it's just so cool. Oh man, that's awesome looking. Plus 10 crime. Yeah, we're going to keep that. You never know. Also, I don't know what crime... I'm assuming that affects production or something. Is this crime? There it is. What does it impact? Oops. What? Oh. Reduces the income of your colony as well as making it more likely to produce new citizens as criminals, which in turn raises crime. Citizens will also suffer an approval penalty if crime is too high. Okay, so that's cool. It can, affect approval, which then in turn affects science, manufacturing, things like that. And then it directly affects income. So I like it. I also have 12% I just noticed on my planet, and I need to do something about that. Someone should do something about that. Another artifact. Lots of artifacts. That's what we like to see. Another dead world, of course. I mean, I wouldn't expect to see them right away unless I just get really lucky. Alright, so let's... I guess we're just going to go back to this capsule and just get the ones closest to us. Now our probe, I believe, is going to head over to this yellow star here, or orange star. Alright, and I think that is all I'm going to do tonight. And I have to force myself to stop playing, because every time I play this game, I want to play more. So I hope you guys are enjoying the video of the new DLC. I haven't really got into it too much yet, but I have already noticed some key differences. I'm playing around with institutions and the parties, and playing an entirely new race that's very different than what I'm used to. So we'll see how it goes. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to play them. I really don't know yet. Usually I play in kind of an unconventional way, so we'll see. I will probably, or I'll definitely be playing over the weekend, so be sure to check out the videos that I post over the weekend. And happy gaming, everyone. I hope you enjoy the new DLC, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.